and another Hendrick teammate joining us, a champ, and of course, most popular driver is voted by the fans 8 straight years, Chase Elliott. I know you want to cash in on the Daytona 500. This is your 11th try. Thanks for being with us, Chase. Is this the best you felt going into a 500? And if it isn't, what the heck are you going to do about it?
Yeah, exactly. It's game time now. But no, fortunately for us, I feel good, and it has been a little bit of a rocky road. I feel like through the course of the 500, not really a lot to be super happy about. We came close in 21. But outside that, we've had a lot of fast cars, and either hasn't worked out or I've made mistakes that have taken us out of that. You know, I think from my perspective, and as a race car driver, you guys know, all we can ask for is another opportunity. You know, when you're on the side of the fence, if you haven't won this race before, just having another chance is all I can ask for. And fortunately, driving for Hendrick Motorsports, and you know, the boss loves to win, and
yes, he does.
And his commitment to winning is truthfully unmatched. And every time I've come down here, the 11th year in a row, I've driven through that tunnel over there and known I have a shot to win before the week even starts. And from my perspective, it's like, what else can I ask for? So grateful for that. You know, I'm never going to take that for granted as long as that's the case, and we'd love to get it done. Hopefully we can get our turn.
Big picture-wise, Chase, the name Elliott is a household name in our sport of NASCAR all across the world. Legacy-wise, the Daytona 500, what would it mean? You've had the championship, right? That was the original goal. The Daytona 500, what would it mean for your family and that name, and from your perspective of following suit with your father to win the 500?
Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, to join him on the champions list was a really big deal, and you know, that's a pretty small group, you know, father son to have won a championship, and I view the Daytona 500 in a very similar light, and honestly, I put the Brickyard up there as well. Daytona's always had a special place for obvious reasons, and the fact that he's won that race, the Brickyard also another one for me, just because that was one of the few races that I was old enough to even be at. I
got a good picture from there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
At least got a good picture. I wasn't born, you know, for his wins here, but to you know, join his, you know, join the list of names on that trophy obviously is a huge thing. But you know, truthfully for me, I really want it for Alan more than I want it for myself. You know, he's been coming down here for years and years. We've been trying for 11 years. I mean, I think he's been crew chiefing for 20 plus years, and this is the one thing that he has not accomplished throughout the time of his that he's put into NASCAR, and he's from the area, has a lot of pride from being down here. So truthfully, that to me is most important, is trying to check that box for him, and
that's cool. That's good perspective.
He deserves it.
Yeah, you've been close. You mentioned 2021 finishing second. I think about 2017 you ran out of gas while leading with just a couple of laps to go. What's something you get on the plane to go home from here that you think about, I want to do this next year?
Have another opportunity. I mean, there's just so many things that are out of your hands, as we all know, but what you can control, and there are a lot of little details that can stack up, right? And while there are things that who knows what's going to happen, we could crash on lap 2, or you know, you could have a shot at the end, and I think from where I sit is how can I take advantage of all the small little details that I can control, because there's a lot of things that you can't, but the ones that you can, I just want to make sure I'm doing my part and executing those things to the best of my ability. And you know, where it goes from there, I don't know, but hopefully we get our turn one day.
Well, you seem, Chase, like you have the right calm temperament for the race no matter what, so good luck to you. And thanks for coming by. I know it's a lot.
Thank you, guys. Have fun. Enjoy.
Good luck to you and the Hendrick team.